Hello friends, and welcome back to my channel and to this video that's going to be a review and 2 looks with the Pinky Rose Cosmetics 80s Baby. I got the bundle of these 3 palettes from Pinky Rose as a birthday gift from my fiance, and I am now reviewing myself, reviewing my way through these palettes. This is palette number 2. I will leave the review of the first palette, which was the Exotic Peacock, and I reviewed that last week, and I will put that up here in the corner if you want to see me review that palette, swatch it, and do 2 looks. But in this video we are going to review the 80s Baby. It looks like this. It comes with, and all the palette comes with a sleeve and a plastic sheet, and the sleeve looks exactly like the palette does here. Or wait, my bad, this sleeve actually has the ingredients on it as well. This one does not. It has a little mirror, and this one is $24.99, and I was gonna say I did buy this with my money. I did not, but my boyfriend bought this for me, so I did not receive these as PR. These are bought with our own money. Can I put it like that? I think I can. I ordered them from, I did not, he ordered them from Pinky Rose's own website. I do think actually that there are places where you can buy Pinky Rose that isn't Pinky Rose's website, but they do offer international shipping, and I thought it came here in a pretty reasonable amount of time. I mean, of course I have to pay like taxes and duties when it comes to Sweden, but I have to do that with everything, so that doesn't really bother me that much, especially not when my fiance is paying it. When I saw these palettes online, I thought that the Exotic Peacock was going to be the palette that I loved the most. But I will say that I think the color story in this palette is maybe, now that I've seen them, the one that speaks to me the most. So I did this look using the purple here in the like outer corner, and then like wrapping the outer corner, and then I used this one and the 2 yellows and the red to create this look right here. I also did a purpley look with a blue lower lash line, and that look is going to be look number 1. You have seen that as well. I've also used this palette once outside of YouTube, but I did realize pretty soon this is the exact same quality as the other 2 palettes that I've tried, both the Bright Lights palette and the Exotic Peacock. And just bringing like a long story short, at least that's how you say it here in Sweden, bringing a long story short, this is a great palette. I love the quality of these shadows. These new, I know that Pinky Rose had some older palettes but people are being a bit iffy about the quality, but I've only tried the Bright Lights and these 3 palettes in this like bundle, and I think the quality is great. I'm really excited that this palette does not have any pressed glitters. The Exotic Peacock doesn't have that either. The Bright Lights did. They were nice pressed glitters. I just prefer to not have them in palettes. These are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 14 shades, and it's a mix of mattes and shimmers. It is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mattes. Is it 6 mattes? 1, 2, 3, 6 mattes, yes, and then it's 1, 2, 3, like 4, 5, 6 I would say shimmers, and then it is a shimmer that has more also glitter particles. So this is not a matte with glitter particles, this is a shimmer with glitter particles, and it's Orale, and it's like a dusty purple with gold glitter in it. It's a very beautiful shade. I have used it on my eyes and it's super pretty. This palette is, I would say that this palette is like 2 parts. It is a purpley dusky side, and then it's a very warm and toasty side, and then it's this turquoise on the side. It's 2 neutrals. It's Whiskey and Churro, which are like a bronzy gold, and a mid-tone warm brown matte, and then you have Fuerte. Is that correct? It's a matte black. The matte black is actually the only shade in this palette that I had some like problems with. I would say that this is not the most blendable black I've ever seen. It is pigmented, but it's not super blendable, so don't do what I did. Don't do what Angie did and go in with a lot and think you're gonna blend it out. Try to go in with as little as possible from the beginning and blend it as you go, otherwise you might have some issues blending it out. I know that I did, so that's just a tip from me. I really like the color Virgo. It is like a very icy light blue, and I think that's really pretty. I also love that the 1981 here is not actually, it's more of a like yellow metallic than a gold metallic. It's what I have in the inner part of my eyes, and I mean, I know that if you saw it in a neutral palette, you would say that it's a gold, but I think it's more of a yellow metallic, to be honest. And Caliente, it's not either an orange or a red. I would say that this is a coral, and then you have the Dreamer, the turquoise shimmer. All in all, I think that this is a really nice and inspiring palette. Mixing reds and purples and yellows and oranges together is a beautiful sunset mix. This is the most amazing sunset palette. You can make a smoky look if you wanted to and be more cool tone, although I would say that both of these purples are more warm tone purples with a lot of pink in them. And you could go very like fiery with like the reds and the yellows and just keep it like that. You can have that pop of blue that is actually, it is very flattering together with colors like this, or you can keep it together with the purples. That's what I did in the first look, and that was really pretty. You can go more muted, you can go more poppy, and you can make the most amazing sunset looks. I think that this is a beautiful palette, and I will say that after seeing all of the palettes, I think that this is my preferred color scheme. Let me just quickly show you some swatches of this, because I did film some swatches, and these swatch very beautifully. Very beautifully. I am supposed to say about this palette other than I think that this is the same quality as the Exotic Peacock. I think it's the same quality as the Bright Lights, and it is a quality that I like. Like the mattes, I think they are very buildable and blendable and buttery, and they feel very nice swatching them. I will say that like the red, for example, like purples and reds and like matte colors that has a lot of reds in them. Purpley red mattes or red mattes or really like vibrant orange mattes, they can feel a bit more gritty. It's something about the red pigment, but overall these are really nice, and but you can feel a bit of a grit in the more reddish shades, but that's actually normal. That's how it is with most of the red shades that I have. I think that these swatch really beautiful. I will say that the shimmers is the same with like the other palette, that you either have to go in with your finger or spray your brush a bit, otherwise you might have some fallout. These will work without a setting spray, but they are a bit like when you pick them up you get a lot on your brush, so you will get some fallout if you don't spray it. But if you're okay with fallout, maybe you're not like me and you do your face like eye makeup first and then face makeup, that's not a problem at all for you then. I have used these without spraying my brush as well, and it works good. It just works a bit better if you spray your brush, and that's how I like use my shimmers to not get any fallout. I just really like this formula. I think it's a great formula. I'm so excited that I got this as a birthday present. I am so excited to show you the Obsessed palette next week. I'm also going to do a video where I use all three of them together and show you if there's any dupes throughout the palettes, even though I can tell you now that they're not, but I'm just going to show you some like similar colors, and also together with the Bright Lights palette, because it is the same kind of format. I love the packaging. It's so sleek, and it has a bit of weight to it, but it's not unnecessarily heavy, and this is exactly the kind of packaging that I like. Cardboard that is sleek with a good magnet, like a good magnet, and then just really compact and nice in the inside with a glossy background that you can wipe off really easily. All in all, I really like this palette. I'm so excited that I own it, and I think that was everything. I don't think that there's anything else I wanted to say. Maybe I should just like scooch in here that Pinky Rose is an American-based indie brand that is cruelty-free, and I do know they have a reseller in Europe. I will try and find out what the reseller is so that I can link it down below if you're in Europe and want to get Pinky Rose. I don't know if they have the new palettes though. Like I said, I did not, but Ricardo did order from the American website, and that works really good if you are just up for maybe paying some taxes and stuff. I don't know how it works with other countries, but in Sweden, if you order from US, you're gonna have to be prepared to pay some taxes and duties once they arrive to Sweden. And I think that was everything. If you are only interested in the review and not the looks, this is the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe because I do upload quite a lot of videos. The next video is going to be on Sunday when I'm going to have my new makeup releases going on the wishlist or not. I have that every Sunday and I will have it this Sunday as well. But if you're interested in looks, they are coming right now, this being look number 2. Okay, hello. Let's do a bit of a look. I want to do something, I hope you can see with, no, stop it. Ah, it's not cooperating. I want to do something with this one and this one and probably this one as well, maybe the black one. I'll start with this one, the Care Bear one. It's really hard, this monitor thing. I have no idea how these beauty gurus has this figured out because I'm lost. I love that the whole zoo is in. Everybody wants to play. Okay, I'm going into the slightly darker one now, the one that's called Baby. Just gonna use a bit of that one as well. Am I gonna do a smaller brush? Probably. Just change to a bit of a smaller brush. Okay, let's get rid of a little bit of fallout, and I think that I am actually gonna, I'm gonna take a shimmer first. I'm actually gonna use, I think that maybe you're being a bit surprised that I'm not gonna use this one, but I'm gonna keep that one for another look. So I'm actually gonna use this one, the one that's called 17. It's more of a plummy shade. So I'm gonna use that on my lid, and afterwards I am gonna, it's called Fuerte. I'm gonna use that one to deepen up the outer corner. And I did spray this a bit because I prefer most shadows when they're a bit sprayed. So I'm putting this all over the lid, and then I'm gonna use a bit of that black in the outer corner. I'm actually using this brush and I'm just gently like dragging it into the crease, just blending it together with the shades. They're all like already there. Okay, so this is where I'm at right now, and now I want to use I want to use this one that's Dreamer, I hope you can see, and then the one here that's Virgo. They're like both shimmers, and I want to use the Virgo one at the inner corner and the inner part of my eyes, and then the Dreamer like all under my eyes. And I think I'm gonna do that first before I like do liner and mascara and all of that. Okay, so this is where I'm at right now, and as you can see, I am having a never-dying love for purples or berries together with blues. We're just in a very serious relationship right now, and I just really love it. And I'm gonna do some liner, I'm gonna do some mascara, and I'll come back and I'll show you the look before I put on falsies. And I also need to find something for the waterline. I think I brought something. Oh yeah, I brought this one. Let me put this one on as well. This is the only like turquoise liner that I have left. This is the Kiss New York Luxury Intense Eyeliner in mint green. It's the only one I have left, so we are using this one. I need to buy a turquoise liner. Did I declutter all of them? That's stupid. Okay, so I have some mascara and some liner, and I also tried to use this one. But I just can't really get it to stick, so I'm actually gonna declutter this one because I don't want to keep things in my collection that are not perfect and that I don't really love. Let's just say that. Where did I put my lashes? Oh yeah, I'm gonna use these ones. These are the Huda Beauty lashes in Lana. I did buy these a really long time ago, but they're still holding up, so I'm actually gonna use them a couple of more times before I have to throw them out. So I'm gonna put them on. They're very dramatic, and I'll be right back. Okay, the lashes are on, and these are more dramatic than I remember them being, but well, we're here now. So this is the first look with the 80s Baby by Pinky Rose. Have I done something similar to this before? Yes, Do I love the combo between like purpley berry and like bluish turquoise? Yes. So I'm probably gonna do this color combo more on my channel because I really love it. But I think this is pretty. I love how the ombre went from a turquoise to a lighter blue. I will say though that this black one was a bit hard to blend. It did not want to blend as good as the other mattes have done that I've used in these palettes. So I will say the black was a bit hard to blend, but just keep that in mind and maybe you will go in a bit lighter than I did and have a bit more luck. But yeah, this is the first look. I am really liking it. I'm so excited to be wearing this. It's actually a Friday night, so I know. But let's just get into look number 2. Okay, here I'm coming in with a kind of a different hair color, but you're gonna have to live with that. I actually did color my hair today, just toned over it a bit, made it a bit more grayish blonde again, but it wears out after a while. So I'm gonna do my second look, and this time I'm gonna use the Yasabes and the Amore. I'm gonna use those two in the crease, and then I'm gonna have this one that's called Dapper. I'm gonna have that in like the outer corner. I'm gonna have it on the lower lash line as well. So I'm gonna basically wrap my outer corner with that, and then I'm gonna use Caliente and 1981 on my lid and in my inner corners. That is the plan. Execute. I'm starting with the yellow in the crease, and I want to have a bunch of yellow, so I'm just going in. I think that this is where I'm gonna stop with the yellow, and I'm gonna go in with a matte red instead, the one that's called Amore, and I'm just gonna put that in the same position in the crease, just a bit lower down, and then just blending it into the yellow. I think this is what I'm going for with the red. I'm gonna do the same on the other eye, and then it's time to go in with the purple, I think. I'm now gonna take the color Dapper. Can you see the one that's here? I'm gonna take that one, and I'm gonna take a bit of a stumpy brush. This is the Makeup Geek Outer V brush, which is very appropriate because that is exactly what I'm gonna use it for. This is a shimmer though, so I am actually gonna spray it a bit. And I'm gonna start packing this on in the inner corner and also dragging it onto the lower lash line. I hope you can see the difference with the purple and without the purple. Let me just fix this right up, this whole eye, and we can, if I can find it, and we can move on to, I can do the other eye off camera. I'm gonna use the Caliente one. This one, I'm gonna use that in the middle of the lid and also in the middle of the lower lash line. And I'm also gonna spray that one. Because I have found that these are a lot better when you spray them and you don't get any fallout. Always when you want to blend shimmers together, I usually just tap on where they meet and I just drag a bit back and forth. Let's go in with the one that I have the purple as well and just pat on the edge and drag a bit back and forth, and you will get something that looks blended enough. You know, I love the blended enough like motto of life. So it's looking like that. Let me see if I can get that under my eyes as well. And now I'm taking the 1981 and I'm gonna use that on the pencil brush, and I'm gonna take that on the part that's left. I was first thinking that I was gonna use this in my inner corners, but I think I'm just gonna pull in like a highlight or something and put that there. So I'll do that when I come back. I'll try and find something. But I think this is pretty much the look that I'm going for. So it's gonna be something like this. I'll do the same on the other eye, and I'll come back and we can do something about the inner corners and the waterline, of course. Okay, I am back. I didn't do mascara, liner, or anything. I'm just gonna do a bit in the waterline and the inner corner. This is the Etude House Play 101 pencil in number 23. This is actually new. It's a bit of a burgundy color. I haven't used it yet, but I really love the pinky one, so I was guessing I was gonna love this as well. Ooh, that is pretty. Such a beautiful red. That is very, very stunning. I'm also going to do something in my inner corners, and the cheek palette that I'm using today is I'm using both of the Starlit palettes by Gerard. One of them is a bronzer and blush palette, and then it's this one that's a highlighter palette. I'm going to use the lightest one, and I'm going to put that in my inner corners because I just want to have something super bright like in my absolute inner corner. So it's something that like really lightens it up, and it's a very pale gold, so I thought that that would be like pretty good. Something like that. Trying to see in the viewfinder if you can see it. I have something here, but it looks really nice in real life at least. So I am gonna do some mascara and some liner. I'll be back and I'll show you what it looks like before I put the lashes on, because I brought out new Makeup Geek lashes. I want to put on the elegant ones. They're called elegant. I'm hoping they're elegant as well. So I'm just gonna fix some mascara and liner and I'll be right back. Okay, so this is the look before the lashes, but I am really liking this. I think it looks really cute, but let me put the lashes on and I'll be right back. Okay, so that is the finished look. The lashes are on and I like them, but I don't like them as much as I like my Iconics by House of Lashes. I don't know if these are more inexpensive. I do think so, that these are a bit more affordable. And if they are, they could be a good substitute if you're trying to cut back a bit and buy more economic alternatives. But I do prefer the band on the House of Lashes one a tad more than these, but they're nice and they're on. And the lippy I'm wearing is Angelica's by Ofra. It is a very, very like palish, almost lilac nude, and I wanted to break it up and not just do warm toned lips with warm toned looks and vice versa. So I do like having a cool toned lip with a warm toned eye, or a warm toned lip with a cool toned eye if the lipstick is nude. Then I like to break it up, and this is very nude, so I think I'm in the safe zone. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you liked the review. I hope you liked the looks, and I will have a new video up with the last palette, which is the Obsessed palette, and I will have that live. I'm hoping, fingers crossed, I'm hoping next week. So hopefully next week the third palette is going to be up with reviews and looks. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe if you want to see more videos from me, and I will see you on Sunday for new makeup releases. And yeah, bye!